Video 880, let's fucking go. Okay, so right here in the click math, we have some monkey wrench macros, and we have mouse position X converted to discrete unit X within our world space. So here's our input. We have a whole bunch of variables that we're explaining right here. You can pause to look at these. Let's scroll down here. We have some more calculations. So we want to know what render pipeline index we're in, and we're going to use that render pipeline index to get the fragment shader mapping mode here. This is our output discrete unit X, and then a floor function here. Here's the extreme bounds of our world space on the x-axis, and we're going to get the magnitude of our on-screen and off-screen viewports here. We got some more variables here that we're just going to declare, but we've already defined them up here. Okay. So right here, if we are out of bounds, then we're going to clamp to the minimum or maximum discrete unit within our world space. If we are inside of percentage mapping mode, then we are going to do, I guess, what I would call a smoother mapping mode to figure out where does our pixel on screen map into the world. That is what this calculation is. Look at the longer video if you want an explanation of this formula. I don't have time here. Okay, and then if the fragment shader mapping mode is undershoot discrete model, then we're going to do our formula for calculating where the pixel on screen maps to within the world. We're going to do that formula using completely discrete mathematics and stay away from floating point, right? So there's floating point calculations here, but there's not floating point calculations here. This formula gets very shaky results with the camera. I don't really like it. This is going to be an overshoot model, but since I didn't like the undershoot model, we're going to refuse to support this model. And the nil model means we just haven't defined what the mapping mode is yet. So we're just going to like randomize the output. And then hopefully if we see randomness, we know that, oh, we have to go define this to something proper once we've written our actual shader code. And then otherwise, we're going to throw an error if we don't recognize the mapping mode, and then return the output discrete unit X here. Okay, so right down here, we're stubbing in the same function for the y-axis, which we'll do in the next video. Like and subscribe, send money in the mail. I don't have time to go into it in any more detail.